Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So as y'all know, if you watch my last video, I'll link it in the cards if you haven't seen it yet. If you want a full in-depth unboxing and things like that, my thoughts and opinions, I did unbox some new products from 𝚙𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚍, which was a new limited edition drill and a new dust collector, which I did end up loving both of them, and I gave like really full in-depth thoughts and stuff on like how it works, what I thought about it. So if you want to see that video, it will be linked in the cards and also down below in the description. But here's just a quick recap. If you don't want to go back and watch that full video, just feel free to just watch a quick synopsis of everything that happened in that video. Yeah, I just end up really loving all of those products and like my application and stuff. So after I unboxed everything, I did go ahead and apply some coffin nails, and I turned them into duck nails, which was pretty cool. I applied them and I basically did a really satisfying application. If you don't want to watch like the full unboxing of the products, the application is definitely worth watching. So yeah, I would highly suggest going back to watch that part. I did include a little piece of it here because I loved it so much. I just couldn't help but add like a little bit more in here. So yeah, if you've seen it already, my apologies if it feels like just deja vu, but I really enjoyed the application, so I did plug it in a little bit more here. But like y'all remember, if you did watch my last video where I showed all of that stuff, at the end of it I said I was gonna give y'all a part 2, and this is basically gonna be including my design for the nails that I did, and I'm so excited to show y'all how these turned out. After I was done with my application, of course, I filed and everything. And this video is just gonna be me showing the recap and getting into my design. So after this, a couple more seconds, it's just gonna be straight into the design. Don't forget, if you are looking for some amazing products, you can use my discount code for 𝚙𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚍, which is key12, and I'll have my link down below because I love their products so much. And also the acrylic I used was from Not Polished. I do have a code with them as well, which is key10. All of my discount codes and stuff will be linked down below if y'all want to check them out. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into my design. So I did mention this in my last video that this is a recreation set that I saw on Pinterest. And to start this off, I'm basically just gonna be getting out all of my gel polishes I'm gonna be using. I'm using this Black Addict gel from Nail Reserve. It does say Nail Addict, but as y'all know, they did do some rebranding and some name changes, so now it's called Nail Reserve. I also have this really bright red from them and a white from them as well. And then I'm going to be taking an orange, and the orange is going to be from Madam Glam, and that was part of the newest collection. One of the newest collections I unboxed from them, and it is called Empower. I really love how the bottle looks. Like, it's just such a bright, vibrant color. Before I go in with my design, I'm just placing all of those just to have them handy on my nail palette. And I'm gonna go in starting with the white and do some simple Frenches. This video is not gonna have a long voiceover because I don't feel like I need to talk over everything. I'm gonna be doing the same thing for each nail. Different placements, but it's gonna be the same thing, and y'all will see what I'm talking about when I get to it. But yeah, I'm just gonna use this white to do some Frenches over all of my nails. I think I'm gonna show about 3, so it's not gonna take very long. I think my nail art came out pretty great. I really enjoyed doing this design. And once I get on my first coat, I'm gonna wipe down my sides and cure that for 30 seconds. I usually go in, I'm going to be doing 2 coats, but I usually go in and do my first coat over all of my nails first. I don't know what changed or what just made me like do one nail at a time, but after I cured on my first layer, I'm going right back in on this same nail and doing a second coat, just using my brush for the outline and just finishing the rest of the tip with the brush from the actual bottle, making sure to clean up any areas I need to before curing. And then once I cure this for 30 seconds, I move on to my next nail until I have all of my nails with a nice Frenches. Let me know down below if you like duck nails. I've said this plenty of times before, but there was a time I didn't like duck nails at all. I thought they were honestly so hideous. But when I gave them a try, like they started to get re-popular, so I wanted to just try them because they were trendy. I knew it would probably do good on my channel. And after I did them, I actually really liked them. I don't know if it was because like the design I did on them or if they just look really good on my hand. I don't know, but something definitely clicked and now I love them. So here and there you will see me doing a lot more duck nails. I think this is like my second or third time doing duck nails on my channel, and yeah, I just really like them now. So if you like duck nails, let me know down below, or if you are not a fan of them, let me know that also down below, or why you don't like them. Because for me, I know I just felt like they were just too wide. I don't know, I just didn't like them. Definitely too wide and they look bulky. But if you do them the right way, if they have a cute design on them, that definitely makes a difference. So that's why I basically changed what I thought about them. I really liked how they looked on my hand. I said I wasn't going to ramble too much in today's video, so I'm just going to let you guys go ahead and watch the rest of this process play out. Like I said, I'm just doing some simple Frenches over all of my nails, curing for 30 seconds in between doing 2 layers on each nail. After I'm done getting on all of my Frenches, this is what they look like. Next part of this design, I'm going to be taking the black, using that same gel liner, and I'm going to be doing some zebra print over my nails. I think the zebra print was definitely different from how I usually do them. With this one, I did do like a lot more lines. Not necessarily details, but I did do like a lot more lines, because usually whenever I do them, I just go like line to line to line, and then the other side just line. But with this one, I did make like the borders of it, like the outside near the side walls of my nails, I did make them a little bit thicker in some areas, like just a little bit more lines coming from it, going here and there, kind of like the lines are breaking off. And I do think that adds a lot more detail to the zebra print. So that's kind of what I did here, and I did like it a lot. I thought it was really neat, so I really enjoyed doing this part. This is my first time doing them like this, so I wasn't really doing them as fast. I kind of just wanted to like get the hang of it a little bit, but once I get to like my third nail, you can see that I start to pick up the pace a little bit and start doing them a lot faster because I was getting used to it. And these are pretty easy, it's just lines. I really did enjoy doing these as well. From like start to finish, even unboxing my Melody Susie products, I definitely enjoyed this video throughout the entire thing. From unboxing the products to putting on the top coat, I enjoy everything from the first video to the second video. It was just a really enjoyable process. And this is how all of my zebra print looks. I honestly had to take some pictures like before I even finished the rest of it, before I added on my top coat, because I just love how these look just by themselves. Like, I just felt like it was so neatly done. I was just so happy at how the set was turning out. But we are not done quite yet. I did take this solid gel that I purchased from Amazon. I do have some from other brands, but this is just the one I feel like worked best for me. And it's just the one I have the least amount of problems with when working with it, because a lot of times the other brands I use don't really stick too well to like the surface of the nails unless I apply like a base coat or like have something tacky on my nails. And I like the fact that it's not really that sticky, so it just works best for me. So I'm going to be using this one, rolling out some tiny balls to make some 3D flowers with. And I did try to make them a little bit smaller. I think I did, like now looking at them, once I placed them on my nail and pressed them out, they were still a little bit bigger than I wanted, but I like that I did keep them small to kind of match with the length of my nails. And I'm just rolling 4 balls out to do a 4 petaled flower. And I'm trying to keep them all around the same size so that the petals aren't like bigger than the other. And once I get them placed how I like, I'm going to be taking the silicone tool and just basically pressing them out. I think the key to getting that flower shape is the first, basically like the little press with the silicone tool that you do towards the center of the nail. If you give it one good press, like, and you push it out towards the center of the nail, it kind of creates like that little fold that gives the entire ball like that flower petal look. And then of course after that you can go ahead and shape the petals how you want. You can drag them out if you want them bigger, or you can fold them a little bit more. The key to making the flowers is basically making them how you want, but for it to have that petal look, I think the main thing is like getting that center to look more like a flower. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me I feel like it's just going in with that round silicone tool and just putting that like indent in the center of it, creating that flower fold, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much how I went about doing it. After I got them folded out and pressed to my liking, I did give them a flash cure in my lamp and then repeated that over the rest of my nails, doing different placements. As you guys can see on this one, I'm not going to do a full flower, so I'm only rolling out 3 of the balls, putting them on like the side of my nails and just basically doing that same step. And once I got all of my 3D flowers done, I did go ahead and cure them for 30 seconds just to make sure everything was nice and cured so they don't move out of place when I go in with the gel polish to add on my color. So now this is where I'm going to be taking the orange and the red to add on like my flower color and the detail. Whenever adding on my orange, I should have went in with a white layer underneath it, or just chose like a more opaque orange, because this one, like after painting it on, it does look pretty opaque in the bottle and like on a regular swatch nail. But doing it like this, you can definitely see like it looks more of like a jelly color, or it gives off like transparent vibes, and that's not really what I was going for. So after this, I didn't want to wipe it away. I was just thinking that after adding a second coat it would be good, but it still like gave that transparent vibe. It kind of reminds me of like just a really bright jelly color, and that's not really what I wanted, but it didn't take away from the nail look. I think it still looked pretty good, so I'm fine with it, but that's just not what I was going for. After I add on my base layer of this orange over all of them, I'm gonna cure this for 30 seconds, and I did do my second layer off camera. And then you'll see me going in with the red, just placing some in the center and pulling that out just to give the petals a little bit more detail. So when it came to the detail of the flowers, at first I was just adding some of the red in the center of it and then just dragging it out, just kind of doing like small details to the petals, but I felt like I should add a little bit more. So on the second one, I kind of like started to sort of draw like an outline. Like you see me going here, just kind of making like a circular outline, not necessarily completing like the complete circle, but just doing more to like the outside of the petals and giving that a little bit more detail to it. I like that one a lot more than just the center part, so I did go back on my first nail and do that exact same thing, and that's pretty much how I'm gonna complete adding my details to the flowers, and then of course giving them a nice cure and then go in with my top coat. And that's pretty much it for this set today, which I'll just let you guys go ahead and watch the rest of it play out. And if you have been enjoying today's video so far, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. It will definitely help out my channel. And after rubbing in my cuticle oil, this is how the finished set turned out, and I am so in love with how they turned out, y'all. I love how tropical they look. I love the animal print and the flowers. I think they turned out pretty great. And like I said, overall, I just love how everything came together, the application, the duck nails. Like, I just love everything about this. Also, last minute, you did see me add a few caviar beads in the center of my flowers, and I can't really remember if that's how the original photo was or if I improvised it. I did record this video last week and it took me a few days to do the voiceover part, so I can't really remember, but either way, I love how it turned out. I love how well these colors work together and how tropical they look. I think this is one of the videos that I just really enjoy, like, in a while. I think there's like sometimes I just do the video because I have to, but like sometimes I just really love how everything turned out, and I think this is definitely one of them. And the funny thing about this is that the day I recorded all of this, I just only planned to unbox my Melody Susie stuff, but once I saw everything and I just actually wanted to use the dust collector and stuff, I just went ahead and recorded everything. So I was happy that I went ahead and did it. I just love how everything turned out for the millionth time. But yeah, that basically concludes today's video. I love how this set looks, and as y'all can see, like from the length of this video as well, it was probably smart that I did do a part 2, because had I plugged all of this into the first video, it would have been like an hour long. Let me know if you checked out my previous video, part 1 of the unboxing. Let me know that down below in the comments. Let me know how you enjoyed today's set and the design, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.